But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never enough. We'd hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, or rain when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
underway. Borussia Dortmund have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are...
And De Bruyne! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in, shot could be on. And another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. That pass has been well intercepted. Still goalless. Rijkaard. Neymar. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Messi, and he's goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Eto'o! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Cruyff. Messi. And he's intervened well there.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, there. Certainly not as... De Bruyne! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Owen. Thuram cuts it out. Neuer. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. So, what can they come up with here? Played out wide. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is...
The action is back underway.
22, Erling
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. It's a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckenbauer. And it's De Bruyne. A heavy challenge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Owen. He's got away. And Messi! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that is it. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Short changes him with that pass. And this is Eto'o. Neymar. Baresi attempts a clearance.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Haaland. No way through. Neymar is herring after that one. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gone behind for a goal kick. Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added
Not
time.
too much to add on here, just a minute. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed,
Hello,
Jim?
everybody,
Yeah,
and
this looked the
please
most
join me
likely
in wishing
outcome, but we've had
happy
a
wedding
good variety
anniversary
in
for
this
one of
game,
our fan club
despite it
members.
being anticlimactic.
And all that remains... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest.
Manchester United against
Well,
Barcelona.
colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lahm has a look and plays it forward. Shoots! And that has been cleared. Vitinha was in no mood for any of that. Adams gets over and intercepts. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vitinha. Might be decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Khan clears. Messi. And he's there to make the challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Belletti. That's very neat. And this is Messi. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pele goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Played into space. And this is Owen. He's found a way through. Oh, that was vital.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving
There will be
quickly.
1 minute added time.
Neymar takes a look up. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Just
It's a
quick
dressing room
announcement. We
that
would like to
needs
inform you
rousing
that
at half-time
CCTV
because
is
in
now in
truth they've
operation
not
for
really
your
been at it
safety.
so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Khan sends that a long way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. And that has been knocked clear. Pele. And it's Messi. Manchester United still this single goal behind. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pirlo. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Adams calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he's intervened well there. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Barcelona finding their passes. Looking to go deep. Cleared without hesitation. That has not gone well.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. He has a look up. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get
There will
going,
be
but you
1
have to
minute
wonder
added time.
how much these boys have left in the tank.
And nicely intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final
Hello,
thoughts,
everybody,
Jim?
and a quick
Yeah,
announcement
this
now.
looked the
We would
most
like to
likely
ask you all
outcome,
to
but we've
kindly
had
stay
a good
seated during the
variety in
match.
this game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple.
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Van Dijk has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Lionel Messi.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He has a look up. Might be danger here. Messi! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Big chance! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cleat.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Davis. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. De Bruyne. A probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is a great kick out. Eto'o! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
There will be 3 minutes. added
Wonderfully
time.
smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
Those of you making their way home
Either
on
side
public
holding back
transportation
here,
today,
it has
please
been
watch
quite
the
a
screen
half,
for
this.
train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution in progress.
And so we're off again. Rooney. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Eto'o chasing after it. And this is Forlan, and he's and De Bruyne! And it's hit the woodwork and out! In by Messi.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Forlan. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Owen. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a searching pass. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! The league changes hands again! This is truly remarkable! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't...
He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Neymar. He's through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in, and the through ball. And this is Eto'o.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. He can run onto that.
There will be 1 minute
Adams
added
gets
time.
across to intercept that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's that. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award,
And a
and
quick
there is
announcement
very
today
little
that
room for
memorabilia
argument.
from today's match is now on sale in
What
the
a
stadium.
turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Ajax.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United finding their passes. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ajax are looking to go forward now. Lahm makes the interception.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Owen. Messi. Van Dijk cuts it out. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Dembele. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him away? Lahm.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Forlan. And here's Bellingham. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way through. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Messi. Goes for the shot! That's got him rattled. Pirlo. And here's Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just a quick announcement.
Reflections
It is
on
now
the first
time for our
half?
special
Manchester
worry.
United
Please
may
grab the
probably
tickets you
be
were given when
feeling
you were walking
a
through the
little
gates.
aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more
Substitution.
upbeat. The glass remains half full, and it should spur them on.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here.
It's Dembele! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Oh, what a... Can he finish? This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a sharp pass. Costa Curta. Great vision. And this is Fletcher. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And they've got a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. And the shot! Now, I've fallen kindly here. That was probably asking just too much.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Owen chasing after it.
Manchester United really are showing all...
Oh, that is chance! Costa Curta. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Into the last 5 minutes. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely bit of skill.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Owen.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance
6.
to... And that is as far as it goes. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
We are
Well,
glad
a
to
decent
inform
draw,
you that
Peter,
today's
with a
match
good
day
mix of
programs are
action and...
available from
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And
Eto! Right card. Turns back here, probably the best option. Strong running down that left flank. Scholes. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
he made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely shaped ball. And in! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case.
Decent chance! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager...
Good chance here! Khan getting this one clear. And it's Lahm. Lahm carries the ball down the right. And this is Messi. Cross in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to play it through. Olise. Great vision. Torres! Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Eto. No, not quite on the same wavelength. There will be a throw-in. Scholes. Fernando Torres.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Applies the finish! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Manchester United get the second half started. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Neymar, this is promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernando Torres. And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the counter is on. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta. Adams gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Batistuta. And this is Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Eto'o. It's run loose here. Threads one in. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. That's really well cleared. Strokes it back. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Knocks it into space. Well, it's come to nothing. Not the best distribution from the keeper. They'll have one final crack at it. And it's Messi. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Scholes. Tries to pass it through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now there's a fine ball. Ah, that's a fine interception.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Substitutions taking place.
They've played it short. Lahm plays it in. And with that, the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was
Those of you
always
making their
likely
way
to be
home
on the
on public
card. So
transportation
overall, I
today,
don't
please.
think...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Belgium against Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago.
Shot, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Owen. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Owen going face to face with his great rival. Neymar. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Owen. He's played it back. Owen! And Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Guardiola.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Musiala.
Belgium clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it's...
Vinicius Junior! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And the counter is on. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's got away. Neymar purring through the gears.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Applies the finish! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's opted for the long pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Neymar. Cannavaro simply refused to be outdone there. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Owen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Musiala, no breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they can counter here. Musiala, Ronaldinho. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho. Elects to cross. Danger averted for now. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 21, Vinicius Junior. Number 6, Ronaldinho.
And it's
Number
Guardiola.
9, Owen.
And
Number
here's
22,
Beckham. Messi.
Musiala. Number 14,
And that was
Rijkaard.
very necessary.
Coming on the field, number 20.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Please be
Perhaps
reminded
one
that
team
drinking
might
is
be
only
happier,
allowed in
but
the areas shown
at the
on this
final
map.
record...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility, a game where that much lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yep, and they combined for all 3 goals, and it was Neymar, of course, who got the first of them.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's played forward. That is good alertness. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Forlan. Can he finish? Oh, he's really drilled it. It's a searching pass. He's on it. Can he get away? Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out of play for a throw. Cut it out. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Owen. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta. Nice looking ball. Thiago Silva gets over and intercepts. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. This might spell danger. Bellingham. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Roberto Carlos, and it's Owen. And he's picked out the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick announcement.
Some first
We would
half
like to
thoughts?
inform you
Well, it's
that
been nothing but
CCTV is
frustration,
now in
really,
operation
Peter.
for
I
your
think the
safety.
team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Substitution for
No
Manchester
goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of
Number
action.
13,
It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Coming on the field is...
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Substitution in progress.
Well, I can imagine both managers.
Rises! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time.
There's the header! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the...
And the shot! Goal! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked.
Real chance! And he's there to belt it away. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Stood up well to him there. And here's Bale. Pinches it off him. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's picked his way through. Owen. Oh, well played.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly...
He's had a shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Alvarez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely aimed pass. Some really good ball movement. He's found a way, and Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Now it's Owen. Owen. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp. He can get that clear. Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba getting this one clear. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a
Please
strength
turn
in
your
any
attention
team
to
has
the
to be
screen
at the
for
heart of your
information
defence,
provided by
and I'm
the local
afraid they were
police.
found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Pete.
Nunez! That's another chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy and often...
And on! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been... In he goes again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries from distance. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Eto'o is steaming forward. It's run loose here. That's a throw. Ball's out once more. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, what has happened here? Ball is over the line. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And this is Owen, and this is Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Odo. And Darwin. Owen. Probing pass. Ball looks a good one. Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Excellent interception. Well, that's been cut out, well played. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Khan claims comfortable. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Today
Well, I think the
please
manager
take all
should be
deductibles
pretty happy that his
located by
side
the
managed to come in
entrance
on
gates. Thank
level
you very
terms.
much for
Things
your
seem to be going
cooperation.
a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Owen. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Neymar. Substitution.
So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not...
Osimhen! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Bergkamp. Vicious ball here. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bergkamp. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Darwin, and it's Odo. Oh, well played. Pirlo. Neymar under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Bergkamp. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he was quick to react. Lam. Can he get it through? And this is Pirlo. Chance, surely! Rijkaard. He's looking wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keeper's got good distance on that. They'll have one final crack at it. Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Van der Ven. And Yamal. Yamal goes pelting down that left-hand side. Cross needs to be... Up he goes! It's fallen kindly here. And with that, the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
For the benefit of anybody who has found themselves.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football. I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Oh, important interception. Tries to play it through. And smartly reclaimed. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Batistuta! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him.
And the finish!
Guardiola. Raul. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Maradona.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, well measured.
And the shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Pirlo. Threads one in. Now the
Chance! They've scored!
no space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And this is Batistuta.
Chance for a shot!
It's hit the upright. And he thumps it clear. And here's Raul. And it's Conte. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 added minutes has been
And that
indicated.
interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look.
It's Vieri! Really well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Messi gets a foot in here. That is good alertness. Cannavaro. Almost an hour gone. And it's Conte. Played out to the left flank. Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Maradona. Raul. The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Barcelona go into the lead. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great feel of the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Messi. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and
a chance!
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be
And the number on the board is 3. Owen, Neymar, Guardiola, Raul, opts for safety. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And that's where we have to end it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are.
Takes the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly...
He's going for goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Out for a throw. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to clear it. And this is Eto'o. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. And the finish! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer for
That
Brazil.
really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Takes a shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van Basten! Oh, extraordinary.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, it's Batistuta. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out of play for a throw. Ball's out once more. Rijkaard. Pirlo. He's tried one! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. We've got 5 minutes till half-time, and the counter is on. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Defending of the desperate variety. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Van Basten. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello everybody.
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Nicely weighted ball and smartly reclaimed. And he's got the beating of his man. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And the shot! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Eto'o. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's been caught napping! And back to the goalkeeper. It's just beyond his reach. Neymar. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, played right into his path. Batistuta. Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
We have got
Eto'o.
changes here, from
Number
both sides, in
12,
fact.
Van Basten. Number 11. Neymar. Number 20.
Knocks it into space.
Number 14.
Guardiola.
Van Dijk. Coming on the field.
Can he
Number
get it through?
7,
Oh,
Owen.
super fine.
Number 32. Vieri.
Well, there's plenty
Number
to
23,
like about this approach. Get your head down,
Vanderbilt.
keep battling
Number
away, and
2,
eventually things might
Daniel
change for you.
Van Buiten. Number 8. Baresi. Substitutions taking place.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Vieri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi promptly... And that's it! Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United clearly came into this match with a good game plan, one designed to capitalise on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's been cut out, well played. Neto touches it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Lahm. Lahm plays it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Batistuta. Van Dijk makes the interception. Lahm. That's been slipped through. They're back on the ball again. Turns back here, probably the best option. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Great chance! Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Batistuta. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And just a quick reminder,
Well, obviously
please
things
drink
are not good,
responsibly.
Peter.
Anyone
It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Gets the shot away! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he shoots! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, Batistuta.
So, time for changes
Number
on
11,
both sides, actually.
Eucharist. Number 15, Raul. Number 22,
Great vision. And this is
Number
Vieri.
3, Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field.
It's a jarring
Number
tackle,
18,
but apparently nothing
Karl-Heinz
wrong with it.
Rummenigge. Number 20,
Not the best
Erling
distribution
Haaland.
from the keeper.
Number 24, Rooney. Number 7,
Back in possession
Olise.
and ready to go again.
Number 28, Ricky Puig. Substitutions taking
It's
place.
Owen. Look at the space here. And Messi! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United get themselves back into... Oh, what a mistake! Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's away. What a throw in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he finish? He has done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Neymar, in with the challenge. Olise. Ricky Puig.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pirlo. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Vieri. It's Vieri! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ricky Puig. 5 minutes to add. And the through ball. That is good alertness. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Just a quick announcement.
Any
and an
reflections
exciting
on what
one
you've
too.
seen,
We're
Jim?
about to announce
Manchester
today's
United
lottery numbers.
desperately
Please
failing
watch the
to
screen if you
impose
have a
themselves
ticket.
on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Manchester
palpable.
United against Ajax.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Now then, Jim, what can you tell us about the extraordinary Luis Figo?
Well, he's one of Portugal's most decorated players, possibly the best of their so-called golden generation. He was certainly amongst the most elegant and the most stylish. I think in essence, he's a traditional winger whose game is all about beating people to the byline and getting those crosses in.
Messi unable to make it happen. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And the finish! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Ajax are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Quarter of an hour played. Baresi makes the interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Ajax are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks.
It's Neymar! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Pinches it off him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Bale. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ajax with the corner, they're first. He's got full. It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added up. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Manchester United take the lead.
Number 5.
Figo. And that was nowhere near his best. Eto'o chasing after it. Always onto this. Eto'o. He's got away. Pings it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Figo. The referee's awarded a free kick. And back to the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pedri, and it's Perez. Backward it goes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, what a climb! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Eto'o! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 9.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Manchester, he's having a go! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Ajax are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Neymar showing great feet there, and he's managed to get free. Musiala did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fernando Torres. Here's Haaland. Now it's Figo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Messi. Now it's Stoichkov. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Stoichkov. Ruben Diaz with the slide tackle there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Decent chance! Goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting...
And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement
Eto'o
now.
taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lahm calmly anticipates. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cantona. Bellingham. He has found the way through. Nicely aimed pass. Pass is just off target. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez.
That was lovely, that.
Luis Suarez! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, that looks a decent ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's Eto'o!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. The Messi! Against the crossbar. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Cantona. Half-time getting close now. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eto'o is firing after that one. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's very neat. Messi, big chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Taken back almost at once. Serginho. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Spread out to the left. Cantona. Oh, important interception. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Turns back here, probably the best option. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. And this is Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Vieri. It's Vieri! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay...
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Manchester United really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Son Heung-min.
There will be 5
And
minutes
it's Son
added
Heung-min.
time.
He's found a way through. Son Heung-min. Oh, that's neat. Great chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's starting to look... And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite in the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And it's Eto'o, and he was quick to react. Cantona. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's made its way to him. Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. And no, that was never going to make it. Now this could be a chance.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Cantona. Van der Vaart. That's an imaginative pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary. Pirlo. Looking tidy in... Eto'o! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Son, it's in! Taken back almost at once. And it's Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Van der Vaart knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in. It's Vieri! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Cantona. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been cut short. And it's Messi. He's in a great position here. What a throw in. And this is Forlan. Pirlo. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Lam. Manchester United, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. And it's Lam. For Messi. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Costa Curta receives it in a good position here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And now they can spring out of defence. Adams. That's a sharp pass. Pirlo. And it's Rijkaard. Lam. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o powering forward here. It's Eto'o! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive. A case now of complete control. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. Messi will not want to lose. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Costa Curta. Passing nice and neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And it's Messi. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Forlan. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the pass is intercepted. Cantona plays a sharp little ball here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Adams. Not too much more here than 6. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
We would like to inform you that
So, voted
CCTV
man
is
of the
now in
match,
operation
and
for your
deservedly
safety.
so. So, Jim, how do you reflect? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pirlo. Spread out to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Eto'o. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, the ball's run loose. Has a shot! Oh, crossbar! And that's gone loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koundé. That's been cut out, well played. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cross to the back post. He's got tall. And that has been clubbed away. In again. Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. It's a promising position. Foden. Yamal. No luck with that dink over the top. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's Eto'o! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hit the woodwork and out. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it, can he get away?
Time.
Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after
Substitution
45
in
minutes. 1-0 to the good. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Messi. Messi. He's gone for goal! Corner number 2 then. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
No way through. Van der Vaart. This is Owen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Owen. Oh, he's burst through. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's gone for goal! Eder Militao getting this one clear. Corner it is. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Costa Curta. And Adams. Lahm has a look and plays it forward. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, that is a bit special. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Chance for a shot! An uncompromising challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nunez!
Has been indicated.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Eto'o. 4 extra minutes added on. Pirlo. And that's it. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.